Good morning. We are Team Circular Data Dhaka. I am Ibrahim. Our idea tackles one of Dhaka's most visible climate problems, plastic, and turns into a green business. We are competing in truck a green business. We choose category A, green business, because our solution is a circular economy venture. It makes money by keeping plastic in use and out of Dhaka's rivers and drains. First, the scale of the problem. The World Bank ranks Bangladesh among the world's worst plastic polluters, and Dhaka is the epicentric. Plastic use is exploding. Urban per capita consumption tripled to about 9 kilograms since 2005, and in Dhaka it's around 22.5 kilograms per person every year. The city produces roughly 6,500 tons of waste a day, and about 646 tons of that one-tenth is plastic. Only about a third gets recycled, and that recycling is done almost entirely by an informal army of waste pickers and scrap dealers. So this is not just a waste problem, it's a green business opportunity hiding inside a crisis. Here is the heart of it. Almost two-thirds of Dhaka daily plastic, over 400 tons, is never recycled. It's landfilled, burned, or leaked into drains and the Buriganga River. But the real failure is not that people don't care. It's broken, invisible supply chain. The informal collectors, the tokais, and the bangariwalas work with no optimized routes, no fair fixed prices, and no direct link to recycling plants. Low value plastics like polythene bags and food wrappers carry no market value, so they are simply abundant, and they clog the drains that make our monsoon flood so much worse. Meanwhile, recyclers can get a steady supply, so most upcycling business fail before they can scale. Everyone loses. So now campaign objectives. So our objectives are clear. Lift Dhaka's recycling rate from around 36% toward the national goal of cutting plastic waste 30% by 2030. Formalize informal waste workers into a fairly paid economy. Guarantee recyclers a steady, traceable supply. Cut the plastic leaking into rivers and the blockages that drive flooding, and prove a model that actually makes money so it can scale on its own. Now, the idea. Our idea is Circular Dhaka. Think of it as a smart grid for the city's plastic. It's a digital platform that maps, coordinates Dhaka's entire plastic supply chain, from where waste is generated to where it's recycled. We treat waste flow as an urban planning problem, optimizing collection routes, standardizing fair prices, and matching supply to recycler demand in real time. Under the hood, an AI decision engine makes those daily calls. The result, scattered, worthless plastic becomes traceable, high value feedstock, and abundant waste finally has a path out of the city. Now, the action plans. How does it actually work? It starts with data. We ingest government and municipal records, the city corporation's waste data, ward maps, drainage and flood data, and live scrap prices. On top of that sits a team of AI agents. Worker agents each solve one job for one zone. One optimizes routes, one set fair prices, one matches supply to demand. A leader agent then negotiates the trade-offs between them and drafts the day's candidate decisions. A master agent merges everything into one final plan, routes, prices, and collection targets. And crucially, every agent learns through reinforcement learning. They are trained on real outcomes like recycling yield, cost, and worker income, so the decisions get sharper every single day. We start small, a pilot in one or two wards through a simple app for collectors, then being scrap shops and recyclers on board. Now, feasibility and impact assessment. Is it feasible? Yes, we are not building the network from scratch. We are organizing one that already exists. Smartphone use is high. Municipal data is increasingly open and AI tooling is now cheap. One revenue we earn transaction commissions, analytics we sell to recyclers, and margin on traceable feedstock. The impact is threefold. Environmentally, we divert hundreds of tons a month from drains and rivers. Socially, we give marginalized waste pickers fair, safer, dignified income, and economically cheaper recycled feedstock cuts the virgin plastic imports our garment and packaging industry rely on. So, what is the potential challenges? We are realistic about the hurdles. Getting informal workers to touch the platform, we solve that with co-design guaranteed fair pricing. Our local NGO partners, patchy municipal data, we start with pilot data and crowdsource update through the app. AI cost and reliability, we use small fine-tuned models with a human in the loop. For volatile scrap prices, that's exactly what the reinforcement learning adapts to, backed by buffer contracts. And for scaling, we grow word by word, not all at once. So now the timeline. So our roadmap months 1 to 3 research and data partnerships with city corporations and pick our pilot word. Months 4 to 6 build the platform and the agent engine and launch the collector app. Months 7 to 9 run the pilot and train the AI on live data. Months 10 to 12 measure impact and sign recycler contracts. Year 2 we scale across Dhaka and replicate Chattogram and beyond. Now, summary. To close, Dhaka wasted nearly two-thirds of its plastic not because people don't care, but because the supply chain is broken. Circular data reveals that chain as urban planning, mapping the plastic, coordinating collectors, and guaranteeing recyclers a steady supply with an AI engine that gets smarter every day. The outcome is cleaner drains, less flooding, dignified livelihoods, and a circular green business built for Dhaka's real constraints, not imported assumptions. Thank you.